back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 306, which is crazy because if you take a 3 plus a 0. Oh.
Sorry to you audio listeners, but Eric is here, and he just dropped his webcam.
Hey.
Touch it?
No, I didn't touch it. It just fell.
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay. Starting off strong here.
Sorry, guys.
If you take a 3 and a 0, add it together, you still have 3. But if you magically take another 3 from over here and put it together, you get 6. You get 306.
Sweet.
Okay, I'm seeing
What
you
was the
got
other
going.
segment we were supposed to do, Bruno?
I don't.
You did something funny last week, but I can't remember what it was at this point.
Oh, yep. I got. Nope. It's gone.
Rip. Pass. Goodbye segment. You only lasted one episode before our
It's
fish
great.
brain. Before our fish brains had no more.
Speaking of fish, do you see the tank down there? Look at that.
I do see a tank down there. I
need
can't
to
wait
change
till
the water.
I feel like you're always changing the water.
I haven't changed in 2 weeks. I'm surprised. Well, 2 did die, but I think they got sick.
I think we should all go to Bruno's house. We should dig a big pond, and then we should have like a big ass koi pond in Bruno's backyard.
Man, my neighbor's actually building a koi thing, and it's sunroom thing. It's like 9 feet long.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What? In his sunroom?
I guess that's what you'd call it. I don't know what it is.
He's building an indoor koi farm.
Mm-hmm. Pretty neat. I haven't seen it. He's had one before, but he's making it again. It's like 9 feet long. I don't know how wide it is, but yeah, he's a very crafty guy. He built our deck.
Do you think it smells? Why would you want a pond inside?
It's not really inside. I don't think it's a summer. It's like outside, but it's covered. I don't know.
I mean, is there like window? Like,
Yeah.
If it was raining, would you get wet?
No. There's like mesh windows, but you don't get wet because of the roof. I don't know how to explain it. It's
okay.
pretty cool though.
So when are you building yours?
After he gets done building his.
Okay. I like it.
He's sick. I love koi fish.
Why didn't you get that in a fish tank?
Yeah.
You know how big they get?
Yeah.
I saw like 50 of them in a PetSmart like little aquarium, but they were small.
Exactly. They start small.
Minimum tank is like 150 gallons.
Just think.
There you go.
If Eric was on the modern day Pimp My Ride, half his car would just be a fish tank.
Oh, yeah.
I could find something like that.
I don't want a modern day version of that show, but I kind of want like a modern day version of the show.
I 100% want a modern day version of that show. It was the stupidest show ever.
It was great.
I mean, I know the
I
results.
heard you like TVs, so I put some TVs in your TVs so you could TV while you TV.
The single mom just wanted her car fixed.
My car is almost broken down. I have no way to take my kids to school. We took off all the fucking seats. Your kids don't want seats; they want a dance floor.
Exactly.
We took out your gas tank, a juice dispenser for all those soccer games your kids go to.
It was so cute.
Do you guys ever get recommended? There was a span of time where YouTube was recommending some car guy that was he like bought an old pimp my ride like van and he restored it
I don't think I saw that one.
and
No.
then he sold it and then he did, like it went into shit again and then like he restored it a second time. I ride van
Shoot, I've
restoration.
heard like horror stories of those cars. Like 90% of those cars just break down instantly.
I don't think they do anything to the engine. They just
No,
fucking
they
slap on body kits and shit and paint it.
they don't do anything to it.
For
Oh, Tavares. Okay, yeah, that'll. Okay.
for your viewing pleasure later.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one.
I'll have to take a look
I
at that.
I I guess it kind of maybe it screwed people over, but in the end of the day, I just want to watch someone do dumb shit with a car.
I think they knew what they were getting themselves into.
They were trying to make just dumb TV.
Yeah, and I think they did.
Oh man, pivoting to car stuff because I had car things.
Okay.
So sometimes on the weekends, I park my car on Friday after work, and sometimes the next time I drive my car is like Monday going to work. Like
Sure.
sometimes I make Madeline drive if it's like short trips on the weekend and I don't feel like driving because it's just like a
That
short trip to
happens.
like the store. So I get in my car Monday morning and I hit a button like you do, Breno. If you don't, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you do, Eric. You got keys or you got a button.
You got a button,
Got a
Eric?
button.
So I hit that button, and this isn't like the cranks of old where you just like it's not turning over. You hit the button, it's like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then it just stops, and you're like, oh no. I'm like, let me hit that one more time. Da-da-da-da. Wow. It's not starting. So I'm like, maybe I left the maybe I left like a door or like something open over the weekend. Battery's just dead. I get my battery, I jump it, whatever. I'm like, okay. Hopefully it was just me being dumb and left the door open over the weekend and it died. Can happen.
It can.
Did not happen. Battery was battery was dead. I was
Mine's done that a few times, but my battery's fine. Like I'll hit the like do everything normal, it just goes and it's like trying to start, but it never turns over. Done that 2 or 3 times. Not lately, but
yeah, mine was my so I have and the couple times I've taken my car in now because I've had it inspected and hit and looked at, they all do battery tests. For a while now, they all came back to like battery not in the best health. And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
well, okay.
well, whatever, it's good. I just slap that thing more. You got like so much more energy in that you bad boy. I had to go to battery and like I started shopping around and I'm like, I'm not liking any of these battery prices. I don't know if any of you had to buy like a new car battery of
Oh,
late.
they're not
Yes.
cheap.
$250 was like the only option at
Yes.
like I checked Advance Auto, like AutoZone. I could get like one that had one at Walmart was 175, but when you look at the pictures, you question if they just didn't put like 10 AA batteries in it and like call it a
Was
day. Like it was sketchy looking, and that was 170.
Yeah, they're not good.
I couldn't get the cheap knockoff shit for like less than 200 almost.
Yeah, no, that's
they're
not good.
they're a little expensive.
I used to get batteries for like $80.
It's not then. You old boomer.
I guess I'm just like I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, this is like I'm like, you guys normally like used to sell me on levels of battery. And he's like, oh no, we just got one. I was just like, we got one,
We
and
just start
it's
stockpiling on random items. Eventually they go up, right?
250 for a car battery. Fucking wild.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, do be wild. You know what's
Smart.
worse? When you put the giant one up on the frame rail, and you got to get to it. And there's a
Oh my
second
god!
battery.
Like, just because you
Second.
can't.
And then you take it
skull-
out, and then you take it out and take it somewhere, and they tell you, "Oh, that's better than new." That's
Just 'cause you
fun.
can't
That's
skull
fun when
press
that
a
happens.
battery doesn't mean it's my fault, Bruno.
Yeah, I
Can I
don't
get
think
an
I could ever get my battery out.
Can I get an explanation on something though, Bruno?
Yeah, what's up?
Uh, I obviously took it to a place. I went to like Advanced Auto so that because I didn't want to. I was like, oh well, they'll put it in for me so I don't have to bring any tools, and they'll take away my old one. And I don't have to like come back with it later. So it's
Yep.
like nice when they just drop it in and I move on with my day.
Yep.
Um, over the positive terminal was like a little piece of plastic that he took off. Then he busted off a little nib and he put the little nib in the battery. What was the little nib for?
I don't know what. Put it in the battery?
Like there was a little hole and the nib went in the hole.
I don't know.
Like kind of
I think I would need some more.
like okay, so I got a Die Hard. So it was
Mm,
like the only model they had. But and there's that little
okay.
plastic tab on that thing, but you can kind of see in the very back of it is like a little nib.
I think I see what you're speaking of. Yeah, little tiny nib.
He busted that off and put it into something. And I was like, I didn't ask because I was like, maybe I'm just dumb and I don't understand what's going on here.
Um. Yeah, I don't know. It's like sometimes these are car batteries are usually pre-filled with acid though. So like I don't think it's that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Couldn't tell you.
Hmm.
Do
I
not understand.
either never paid attention before or there was something about this one that I've never bought before. And I don't know. I just don't remember that. And I'm like, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just thrown out that piece of plastic saying, like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know. Not exactly sure.
On your Jeep, does your Jeep have a little jacket for your battery?
It does. I also have two batteries.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you have two.
I have the stupid second auto start battery that people apparently hate. And it's like hidden in my truck. Like in the fender well.
I took off the jacket. It was like fucking dirty and annoying.
Yeah,
Gross.
I don't know. I have one.
I was explaining. I've been looking it up too because I was like curious about it. He's like, I guess it's to keep your battery warm,
Yeah, it is.
but like when it's
It's like
like
it's one of
20
those
degrees,
winter
it's
things.
yeah. But like apparently, like how's it gonna keep anything? It's like fucking just barely on.
It's just like it's probably like thermal mass helping. It's like having if you had a cold drink, right?
Mhm.
And you took it let's go the correct direction, all right? You had some nice warm soup. You take it into your construction job outside, all right?
Mhm.
You put that warm soup in the cooler, the cooler that doesn't have anything in it. No ice packs, no nothing. Like warm cooler. It's a thermal insulating device. Would you rather just set your soup outside or set it into that cooler?
Guess.
So that way, when you come back to it later and try and start your car, aka eat your soup, it's going to be at least a little warm instead of a block of ice. Because
Sure.
batteries don't like the cold. That's how they die.
Well, better than. But at least they're not lithium ion.
Yeah, don't poke them.
Well, I'd be saying they're dead every morning as it's so cold.
True. Probably. So, Friday.
Mhm.
Friday's a special day. Do you know what Friday
Why
is?
Okay. No,
No?
it's not. It's the 26th.
Yeah.
26.
Friday is the anniversary of the podcast.
What?
What?
How many years has it been going?
Didn't we go over it's like 300 episodes, 50-ish a year, minus a couple, so like 6.
6 years.
6 years, holy shit.
Not bad, not bad.
How many has Eric been on?
4.
I was
like
gonna
10.
go for 6.
Go for 10.
Something like that. 6 long years.
A long time.
You know, speaking of long years, I got something new.
What'd you get?
I got a new chair.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait, you finally did get a new chair. No more Herman Miller.
It's the same goddamn chair.
What do you mean the same goddamn chair? You bought a Herman Miller.
No, it's a Han, but
I
I got
thought
a
the
new
other one was a
chair.
Herman Miller.
No, they're both Hans.
Oh.
This is. I'm sitting in an identical, but like
Did you
new.
scour the internet to find the same one, or is it the same model they just have been selling for years?
So when I got this chair, I got 4 of them. All right.
Where are you keeping 4 of them?
I gave 3 of them away, and I used one. One of them has now come back to me.
You just like stole it?
Sure.
Can you give one to your mom?
I gave one to my mom, one to my grandmother, and one to my cousin.
So you stole your grandmother's chair.
I did. I stole it back.
Look at you.
It's like brand new. It's like a cloud, man. I didn't realize how blown out my chair was.
Yeah, it's about time Eric gets a new chair.
But you know, it's still comfy in the same ways. It's beautiful. I love it. That was the same chair that I used all 6 of those years and the 6 years before it.
Yeah, Eric, it's time for you to get a new chair.
This is a relatively new chair.
No, that was a new chair before the podcast was a thing.
That was the chair that you didn't like and went back to your old chair for a while. I don't want to hear this shit.
Then my old chair broke.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. You bought this chair. I don't like this chair. It goes back to the one with the hole in it.
This one's starting to get
That's why it's
raggy.
time for a new chair.
But it's nice.
We had to sew this chair. I had to sew the seam.
Chairs are
Get,
just expensive, man.
I would. Okay, I get these chairs are expensive, but think of how much ass time this chair has gotten.
Oh my god, dude. Like, I don't know if you realize, I've had my old chair for like 12 years, Nick.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's too long, apparently, is what I'm finding out.
Yeah. I was hoping to get like 1 or 2 more years out of this one and be like, it's time. Like, if I get on here at like 7, if I get on a Discord for like 7 or 8 at night on an average night and I stay till like 12, if not sleeping in it because I've passed out in the chair, I put in 4 to 8 hours or 4 to like 6 hours in this chair daily. That
Yeah.
adds up. I spend days of my life per week. I was supposed to spend 2 days of my life in this chair per week. It's a long time.
It
You can get
is.
to Emerald in League with that much time.
I've tried.
Like 7 times. You could get there 7 times.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
This podcast was delayed by Eric winning a league game to get to Emerald.
Listen, I got back 7th time.
Bro, it's going to take me like 2 weeks to figure out this chair. There's way too many levers. There's too many adjustments to this chair.
Well, wait, the old one had the same levers.
I know, but I'm trying to get it to the same spot. It's a problem. I got 3 levers on the right with a little twisty bit. I got armrests that go up and down and in and out. I got the bottom seat moves up back and forth. I'm going to suck at golf. God, that's going to be terrible.
You'll be fine. Don't worry. Um. Oh, I feel like I had something chair related. I'm like holding out. My work chair is like falling apart, but I was just like too lazy to like steal one from someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So my work chair is like hurting. But you know.
So, like, for instance, if I went on to Han, the people that make the chair that I'm sitting in,
Mhm.
I tried to pick the closest, but it's not even that close. It's like a $950 chair.
I sort of sworn for all these years it was a Herman Miller.
Nope. Never was, never will be. It's a Han that no longer is made. I don't even know how to find this shit.
You know.
They got some
Wait.
ugly looking chairs.
Um. There are a lot of ugly chairs out there. Um. I I would almost take you, Bruno, as someone that sits with their light on, as someone that would sit in one of those like wooden chairs.
Bro, her did that for the longest time, and I don't understand.
I could, dude, how do you sit in a
Like, that man
wooden
was in a
chair for
kitchen chair
hours?
for years playing City Skylines and what's the other game he plays all the time? RimWorld. That man would spend hours in RimWorld on a wooden kitchen chair.
That's the cheapest man I know.
You remember Tyler One back in the day
Yeah.
when he would sit on his like deck
Oh, okay.
and like he would just have like a half broken wooden chair because he kept throwing it. Did you watch during that time, Bruno?
No.
Oh, he used to sit on his deck playing outside. What?
You got Viennas to go with that?
No.
Just whipping out the saltines.
That's the driest cracker known to man. Couldn't even like get Ritz or something like
How
that.
many could you shove in your mouth at once and get down, you think?
I could fuck up a whole thing of fucking
No,
saltine.
no, no. That's not what
No,
we're
no,
talking about.
no. How many could you put in your mouth before chewing and then make all that go away without drinking something?
Well, I don't have a drink right now.
That's the
You're just dry fisting saltines?
Yeah,
what type of Satanist are you?
I could do 6.
You could do 6.
Yeah,
I'm about to give you $10 for every one you do, just to see what. That'd be a fucking segment. But you know what? It wouldn't be on the TikTok. TikTok banned.
Is it going through? Is that
It
happening?
the president of the United States banned TikTok.
Well, it's more of like a slap on the wrist and telling them to sell the company to someone American,
Yes,
basically.
American TikTok. Here we come. Maybe our algorithms will change.
I'd be
But none
curious
of us
about
use.
that. Burry
All we.
does. We can ask
Oh,
Burry
does he?
and Damon, I think.
Okay, because I was gonna say Eric just reels. I YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
I absolutely fucked up my YouTube Shorts.
What did you do?
So they
Powering
started
through over there?
You have a whole thing of water right next to you.
Worse than you thought, huh?
I got 6.
Um, I accidentally watched like 3 bingo YouTube Shorts. Cause
Oh, I was getting them too for a couple days. What the fuck was up with that?
is it the 2 girls that like have shirts that say like bingo besties?
I I just listened to somebody furiously say bingo letters and numbers for like 20 seconds and then I didn't want it. I was gone. I didn't want it.
I kind of got caught up in the ASMR of those uh like I don't know what they're called, uh the books you like
The bingo
tear
sheets.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like looking at them like
Are you okay?
They weren't
Okay.
going down very well.
Okay.
your insides literally drying out as they like go through your tubes. You don't have enough liquid in your body for this.
I got it. They're down. Ugh.
Um I didn't realize those books were $1 a piece. They're fucking just like tearing them like 15 a second. It's like you paid dollar and they win like $4 back, but then they get like the special ones. Then the special ones have like 3 bingo numbers and you play those ones, and those ones give you like $800.
I am not this into bingo.
I've learned so much because it's what I was getting.
I don't.
So
Yeah, I'm not into bingo that hard. You can
I was
keep your
getting
bingo.
bingo, and I think it was like, oh, this guy likes gambling. So now all I get is straight gambling, like just like,
Oh, I've been getting a lot of them too. I
have
think
you?
it's the
Okay, this is
flavor of
not.
the week.
Is it like the one dude that's in Vegas being like, oh, I'm gonna let's bet 1,000 on a spin, just like we
I get
lost.
some of them. I get some steak, the plinko thing.
Yeah.
I
Oh
get
my
a lot of
god.
them
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I'm
gambling week.
typically I have opinions on this, but I feel like I'm not in the right with this one, so I'm gonna be very not Nick about this. What's your guys not like not I'm gonna I'm gonna ask your thought on gambling, not sports betting, not like CS:GO skin betting, like
Are you talking like going and playing the slots?
classic Vegas gambling of like that variety. I honestly don't understand most gam. There's very few gambling games I understand to the point that I have no interest in gamble because I have no interest to like have to learn the games to like any reasonable degree.
I don't know how I gamble. I just sit at the slot machines all day.
I don't even like find enjoyment in it. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Well, there's like so much nuance that like I'm so afraid to going there and just like getting tackled by like 40 security guards because they're like, oh, you have to
Yeah.
put it on the table and you have to like you have to say what is that?
It's hot sauce and
Saltines?
on saltines.
They're pretty good.
It's not the lube I was thinking of for your saltines, but whatever.
No, and like table games like you're talking about. I don't know how to play craps. What's the
No,
new one? Baccarat or something? I have
yeah.
no shot about that one. No
I
clue.
think that one you like play the house or you play a player and like you there's all these different things you can put things on. What is your
I'm
problem?
glad he had turned his camera on for us.
This is all the stuff we don't see going on in the day.
True.
I'm not saying I'm not saying gambling needs to be more accessible, but I don't know how they plan on like conning young people into gambling because I feel like it's one of those things that like if it's not like pretty spelled out for people like younger, like our age and younger, they kind of just don't get interested in it.
Uh,
Look at all design in this world. It's all spanning towards like easy to
Yeah.
use, simple clicks, colorful buttons, like
I think
6 second
sports
attention
betting has
span.
definitely.
yeah, because you literally get like you're in an app with a bunch of colors and a bunch of like things and it just says like, "Oh, put 4 things together, make big number. Put in
Well, no, I meant
$2, make."
like I think sports betting has opened up more gambling towards younger people, like
But
other
it's not the
types of gambling.
but it's not yeah, but it's like not the classic gambling. Like Juan in Vegas is sitting at like a slot machine, and I don't know if you ever watch those types of slot machines where they're like 50 different symbols flying around and people are like trying to understand them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the cruise, I'm on the cruise. There's a big casino in the middle of the thing. We have to walk through it all the time. I'm walking through it, and like grandma's over there like slapping fucking. She hasn't.
And
She's
the other thing is,
slapping.
you're playing that machine so many different ways. You're playing like 49 lines at a time
Yeah.
on those. So they're penny slots, but your every spin is like 50 cents.
Yeah.
Because oh, the line could go straight across, or it could go diagonal, or it can make a W, or it can be an S. Like,
They're just so confusing.
No.
yeah.
I don't know.
That
Maybe it's a
casino
me
that's
thing.
opened up here, I've never went. I don't really have the want to go to the casino.
I think Eric was on to something about sports betting, though, because, like, DraftKings is pushing that, oh, you're here for sports betting, but we got a whole casino in the app, too.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to push that direction, too.
I just don't. Maybe like the virtual games, but I just don't see the people. I don't. I think like the Vegas style go to a casino and like do that is very much you need to know what's going on to know what's going on. And
I think
I
they
feel
would be
like
helpful, too, but
Yeah.
I tend to agree
I
with
think
you.
I
yeah.
read somewhere like last year, more people gambled than any year before that.
but I
Like
think you just
casinos
say
made the most money last year than they ever have.
then you just I think that's all sports betting.
Well, that, and I feel like there's just people are just desperate for money right now. With everything going up.
What the fuck, Google? I went to Google. Is casino attendance going up or down? First link is from 2010.
I don't know.
What is this ancient writings on the wall here?
That's from the before time.
Casino revenues soared to 66 billion last year, powered by slot machines and sports bettings from February.
Are people just hitting the slots, not understanding what they're looking at?
You don't have to
Have
do
you
anything.
ever
You pull
gone to a
lever.
casino and watched old people play slot machines?
Yes,
They're just like,
slapping him.
yeah, or like multiple machines at a time.
Again, I'm on like the cruise and I'm seeing grandma pull out her fucking like oh, let me pull it out, and she's like throwing hundreds in the machine, just like gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
So I don't know. I'm getting on this gambling stuff, and the more I watch it, the less I get enjoyment of it, and like the more I get these like big roller guys that are just like, all right, we're this is 4 spins, $250 each. He hits it and like spends 250. I'm like, that's a car battery nowadays.
That is a car. You are correct.
But
That's a
slots is
tire.
just easy though. You just pull a
Well,
lever and just keep playing.
You better hope those tires last until like they figure out some new those tires are not going to be cheap to replace, Bruno.
Man, you know how much I paid for just 2 tires?
I spent 800.
Go ahead. Let's see if it's one of mine or not. How
I paid
much?
$600 for 2 tires.
Okay, what kind of fucking tires are you
Yeah,
buying,
well, I spent
brother?
I spent 800 for 4. So you got you didn't get some sort of deal.
I'm expecting
I don't
4 to be
know.
about $1,000.
I still need my front too. I'm not going
I
to
think-
replace them anytime soon because they're fine. But
I got okay tires, and it was like 250 a piece, or like
Mine were
200 a piece.
I'm gonna go
brand
look
new,
right
though.
now. I'm gonna go find out.
I
I'll
didn't
look
get
for
you.
you.
Mine were just
Because
straight
your
off. the
tires are
fucking
like
thing.
big, and they're like tready, and they're like probably, unless they're the same. But I feel like I'm being ripped off of having to pay the same price of tires for your fucking monstrosities on there.
Yeah. Why am I paying more than your
I'm
monstrosities?
going to look.
Your 18-inch rim.
I have a Civic, bro. I'm not,
17, sir.
Oh, yours. I thought you had the big pack. Oh, is the base package 16? I thought you had the big tires.
Rims are 17, but the tires are big.
Okay, well maybe
285s.
Nice.
Let me Falcon Wild Peak. These are my tires. In 285/70 R17s. 289 each. Today. Pick them up.
That's about that much I paid for. A little bit more.
Probably a couple bucks to mount them.
That's
Call it 300 a tire.
So we're 1,200.
I said I was hoping it was about $1,000. I didn't say I was gonna get it. I said I was hoping.
Yeah, it's a
Tires are
fuck.
so expensive.
The-
I might
and-
as well just.
but I
not
will
have them.
say those are good tires. So they're on the more expensive side. I could go cheaper.
Yeah, but you're not.
No, I could have gone cheaper, but I went with like pretty decent tires. 'Cause,
Probably not.
Like,
It depends.
I know you.
Let me
don't know.
let me look.
You're not gonna
I
get the. You're not gonna get the Chinese tires.
I feel like the tires are something you just don't want to cheap out on. Them.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying I would go to get fucking Linglongs. I'm talking like that's a real brand, by the way.
I know it is.
Ling
Huh.
longs, huh? What kind of tires you got? Oh, got them brand new ling longs.
Oh, I got them Linglong Tiger Paws.
Meow.
Okay, no, that looks like a low price tire already. I think because they're making a lot of them. So that's about it. I'm gonna stop talking. I could get KO2s for 307 a piece. That's a good tire.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm sure. I'd hope you'd be getting good tires at 307 a piece.
Yo, Linglong Americas Incorporated. I don't believe you. Why did you put Americas on that word?
ling long.
Oh, you want the Linglong Lion Sport GPs?
It's just such a fake. That's just like some. That's just some dude using Google Translate to make tires sound cool.
Oh, let's go to the truck tires, the light truck tires. What do you got?
Oh, is that Moshi?
Yeah.
Is he just
What the
standing and he's that tall on you?
He smelled the hot sauce on my shirt.
I think he's got his paws on his
Okay.
chair. Okay, what? Nick, can I get a pronunciation from you? So this is Linglong's light truck series. This is the name of a tire.
That's their partner.
Okay, well,
Paralleler.
Partner.
I read it as
Parallel.
parallel at first, but that is not parallel. That is
Parallel. Parallel.
You gotta
parallel. Parallel. I don't know. Yeah, that's
You gotta have a Chinese accent with it.
okay. Help us out.
Paralleler.
Okay.
Paralleler.
Paraller?
Ah, see, Linglong Americas is a subsidiary of Shandong Linglong Tire Company.
Shandong Ling Long.
I think their
What?
original name is even better.
Why?
Man, if I went to, I don't know, discount tires and they're like, you want some of our Ling Long tires? Like, I'd be so offended, bro. I'd be
Wait.
so mad. I feel like they'd be being racist to me or something.
What you say to me? Okay, do you want the more expensive tires? No. I didn't say that. Put on the Linglongs, but the principle of it.
Funny how that's the first thing you offered me. It's the Ling Long tires.
Sir, you came in asking for the cheapest tires, no upsells.
Ling Long tires, bro. That's crazy.
Um Get those Pirellis, Bruno.
I was looking at Pirellis. It was when I had my Ranger. That was one of the options. They I think I got a Pirelli banner somewhere in my shed.
Yeah. I feel like you've showed me it.
I got a
Did
lot
you
of
steal from-
banners.
Didn't you steal it from the thing that's near you?
I acquired it from Maple Grove Dragway. Yes, when they were doing NHRA Nationals. I got a guy for that. I got a sign guy.
You do have a sign guy. How's the pickle guy doing?
Pickle guy's doing good. I haven't talked to him too much.
How's your pickles going?
I don't think I'm doing any this year. I think I'm gonna. I might. I'm thinking about getting a cherry tomato and like planting that, but we'll see.
Okay. I thought you bought the I thought you couldn't grow cucumbers.
Cucumbers are fine. It's zucchini. I gotta hand fuck zucchini if I want
I
them to
know, but
actually
I
grow.
still I thought you had a cucumber issue as well.
I tried to make pickles and that turned into an issue. But my cucumbers grow okay.
What
The
happened to
deer ate the fuck out of them once.
what
You
happened
thinking
to the
about that?
pickling?
I have no idea. It was terrible. It was like biting a cucumber-shaped log of salt. So, you tell me what the fuck happened, because I don't know, obviously.
Do you ever want you remind me of someone that would have one of those pickling jars.
I bought another crock to do them in, yeah.
No, like the jar that you fill up and then you just like constantly put like beets or shit in and then you take them out and then you eat them and you put more stuff in, you pour more like pour rocks out.
No. No. No,
What are they
that
called?
ain't me.
You wouldn't do that?
No.
Just
I'm
pull out whatever random pickled shit you put in there.
no. I
Uh,
if I pickle shit, I put them in a mason jar and call it done. Nice, separated, its own container, seals well.
oh
Call it
yeah,
done.
this chick. I get her on stuff every once in a while. Oh, ignore the other link for now. But yeah,
A 16-year-old pickle bun, you know?
all she does is just like puts things in there, gets it out, puts new shit in there, puts some
You
more
know,
salt, pour some vodka in, and then move on.
I think she's the. I could see her making a mean kimchi.
Probably. Well, I think she's Chinese. Is kimchi Chinese or is that Korean?
I think
Korean,
that's
I think.
Korean. I don't
Pivoting
know.
because I accidentally posted it already. Do you wanna? There's your cursed Ferrari, Bruno.
That's a Ferrari? Why is it blue?
Because they got sponsored by a blue company.
No. You don't make the Ferrari blue.
They added blue to the uniforms, and they're doing blue for the Miami GP. I don't know what degree, but
No.
see, you're gonna
No, that's the
F
wrong button anyways.
F1
That's just
for.
not right. Eric, if I say Ferrari, what color is it?
Red.
Exactly.
Why is it blue?
I don't know, man. It's blue though. That's really blue too.
This is even a real picture I just posted.
I kind of
This
like it.
is why? Why are we doing this? I thought Ferrari was like the one team on the grid that had the colors figured out.
You're gonna get that. I don't know what's gonna happen, but they got that blue fit check.
I mean, that's fine. I just expect to see a little bit of red on a Ferrari, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't think it's gonna be
It's
that
kind of
drastic
crazy.
blue. I don't think it's gonna be that drastically blue, but I think I thought someone posted pictures of it, what it might look like. But they definitely are. HP. Apparently, they just got like the biggest sponsor deal ever, and
Oh,
and
so
they have
that's a fake picture. I got you. Okay,
that's a
that's
fake picture,
if the red was all blue.
but they're basing it
Okay.
off of those uniforms
Yeah.
because um, like HP logo is gonna be crammed on things now.
Okay. You know, what are you gonna do? Got to sell printer ink somehow. That do be kind of crammed on there a lot.
I think this one's I don't know if this one's like 100%. Well, this is on Instagram, apparently what they're linking to. So I don't know if they posted this. They posted this picture, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the
Couldn't be.
real subreddit, so probably.
But yeah, I just heard. I don't know. We might be loading into this Miami GP with the fake water with a fake blue Ferrari.
Toned with the HP printer ink.
Heck yeah.
There you go.
See, I knew you were a Ferrari fan.
You know?
It's the Italian in you.
You know what I think my problem with Ferrari is?
What?
They did Dead Mouse dirty. That's what my problem with Ferrari is. That's where it all lies. Dead Mouse, EDM producer,
You like those things?
he had been into the Gumball 3000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like the biggest road rally there is. You know, a bunch of people in expensive cars driving around the world, right? Well, Dead Mouse bought a Ferrari and wrapped it in the Nyan Cat scheme
Oh, this whole story again?
and called it the Ferrari. And Ferrari was like, nay, nay, you don't get to do that. Stop it. They like sent him a cease and desist for his car's color scheme.
I wonder what they did to Whistling Diesel.
Bro,
They burned his Ferrari to the ground.
that
was
they
a hit
did.
job. That was
he
that
did
was
that
a
himself.
No, that was a cornfield hit job. They had a
What's-
secret speaker in the car. They said, "Go to the cornfield."
What's wrong with that Ferrari?
Nothing. It's beautiful.
Apparently a
brakes.
big problem.
Can't have pink brakes.
It's ridiculous. That's my problem with Ferrari, I think. I think that's where it all started.
Ferrari's just, I mean, it's if you bought the car, I think you should be able to do whatever the hell you want.
But
Like, if you want to wreck it and you want to paint it pink, bro, then go for it.
if you want to drive through a cornfield,
And a $1 million LaFerrari,
It wasn't.
or the SF90, wasn't it? Or is it just a?
I think something like that. Yeah. It wasn't a
Then-
LaFerrari. I don't know if
then
he
you
got one then or not, but I don't know.
Then I feel like you could just, that's what you want to do, then go for it.
wouldn't it be hilarious if he could get like a Charles Leclerc to repeat the same thing again in a Ferrari?
I don't know, man.
What Ferrari does Lewis Hamilton get? Because you know for sure he's gonna get a sick ass Ferrari out of this
Like,
whole
what's
deal.
the? Yeah, but I don't know if they do that crazy of cars.
You don't think they get some like special?
Yeah, I do, but I don't think Ferrari goes to the same level that Mercedes did.
does.
Like Mercedes was like, "Hey, we're gonna make a car," and they made the AMG 1, which is like crazy. So I don't know. This Ferrari website is terrible. What the fuck? Why is it broken? I don't need Whistling Diesel to build a Killdozer, okay? That's a problem.
Why?
You think that's not a problem?
If he runs it through a cornfield, no. I think it's gonna solve itself out.
I don't know.
I guess the funniest thing with that video is they didn't just burn down the Ferrari. I think the funnier part is they burned down the rental mini.
The rental burning with it is kind of crazy. I
Oh my
feel
god, the
like
car's on fire.
Demolished his Ferrari, put him in little cubes, and was selling the cubes.
yeah, this isn't the first time that's happened. He's run them through crushers.
Yeah.
God, just the fact that like they stop one car being like it's on fire, then they turn around and the other car's on fire,
Yeah, that's
and then some
you
farmer
know,
comes out being like, "Why the hell is I have 2 cars on fire in my field?"
it'd be a pain in the ass.
I don't know. It'd be a cool story at the bar. Be like, "Oh man, I got a Ferrari burnt down in my field."
Okay, fair enough.
It's not like you damaged the corn.
True, it was empty field, I guess.
Um. Uh. Yeah. Sorry. I just like. One day I'm gonna convince you to be a Ferrari fan.
It's not that I hate them. I think that
I'm just trying to find you a
I
home
don't
in
know.
F1.
Yeah, I don't have one. I don't know what the deal is.
And I found the perfect team for you and your Italian-natured self. You're probably related to half the team that works there.
You know, maybe.
Probably
Probably
can
build a
find. I probably can find one Bruno that works at Ferrari.
I'm gonna go see if I can find it.
Um. But yeah. Anyways, who's? Let me pull up one. So Eric,
Hmm?
you go to your friend's house, and the friend's like, "Oh man, I have a spare controller in the closet. Go grab it." And you're like, "Okay." And he points you out the closet, and the closet door is shaped
What
like
the
this.
fuck is that?
Do you go in that room, or you're like, or are there demons in that room?
Why does it look like that? What's wrong?
How do you even open that?
I think they just glued the top half like there, but I think you
Oh
can if
yeah,
you look.
no, it's just stuck on the wall on the ceiling. It's one of them
Friends
little
like, I'll
Harry
just grab
Potter
the spare
doors.
controller, and you're just like, nah, I'm not going in there.
That's
That's how
gonna
you
be
end up in an
some
alternate universe.
fourth dimension shit.
That's how you end up in the back rooms, being like, how the
Going
fuck
to
I get here?
someone's house and their doors like that. I would be so. I don't know what I'd do.
I'm not opening it. That's how you.
Like,
That's how you.
what's wrong with your door? What do you mean?
You know, it's a little droopy. Be nice to it.
It's sagging. It's melting, bro.
Bro, that door fought for some demons.
It's like you
Yeah,
tickled
and
its
it came
neck
back broken.
when someone tickles your neck.
Now hear me out, Eric. You know when you go now, you know when you go to the bathroom and you're like, man, I just wish I had all my friends with me, and you need.
I got a shit, yo. I'll scoot over. Okay.
What the
That's the type of toilet I would expect at your wedding. It already had a couch in there.
The couch in the bathroom was crazy.
That was insane.
Never went to the bathroom in there.
Yeah,
Full
you
on
missed it.
leather couch chilling in the bathroom.
Why? I don't know, bro.
Think of the force of this thing when it flushes. It's a lot of that's a big tank.
You think it has like
Do you think
three
it
separate
swirls?
holes, or you think it's just like one main hole?
I can't swirl. I'm assuming it just like cascades like a waterfall down.
That's not much flushing power.
Does it need to spin for flushing power?
It helps.
Hmm.
I don't.
Maybe it's like 3 toilets that are just sort of connected in the middles.
Yeah, but I see one handle.
Oh, it all flushes. I'm just saying it's like 3 of them.
If does one get clogged, or they all get clogged?
Mm.
I
Ooh,
guess
that's a problem.
probably they're all like chained together. So the first one in line. I guess you want to shit
I'd be
first.
concerned that if you clogged one, it wouldn't clear because it would have somewhere else for the water to go. So it wouldn't flush. That might be a problem.
What's more fucked up? You go to your friend's house and they have that door, or they have that toilet.
But they got
The
both.
toilet. But the door leading to that toilet, that's oh boy.
Oh,
Yo, where's your
this is-
bathroom? What's in there?
hey, bro, I have to go to the bathroom. Where is it? Oh, through that door. Like, no, bro, I'm not going through that door. You
You know
open
what
it
this
up, and that
is? This is for when you gotta lay
Amazon.
down to take a shit.
Lays down to take a shit.
someone fighting their demons. Demons are just sitting there, like pawing at their hands, being like, "We got him this time." Then you lay down, they're like, "Oh shit, he's prepared."
I'm tired. I gotta lay down.
What is this?
What do you mean? What is this?
Why is this?
Who is this?
Google, tell me about this toilet, please.
I don't know what you. I don't. There's nothing to know. Just toilet.
You guys ever use a bidet?
I want to.
I don't think I'm comfortable with the bidet. I went down a water slide when I was younger, and there was a lot of force going up my booty hole. I didn't like it.
It's not like It's not like a pressure washer.
That explains a lot. You know?
It was one of those where it's like really super high up, and you have to lay on your back and cross your arms and legs, and you go down it. I'm always afraid of those, especially since I'm gotten larger. I feel like we're just gonna gain speed and just go.
Yeah, it's better than getting stuck.
I don't know, man, because they got humps in them, bro. Like you go fast enough, you're just going off that hump.
What did Google tell you about that image, Bruno?
I just saw like Pinterest and TikTok and Facebook memes.
But
Nothing.
That's taking a shit the long way.
That do be the long way.
Ah, man, I love the internet. There's a picture for everything.
Good place.
I wouldn't say that.
Fair. You know. It's
Man,
that's
it's
not
pretty-
always a good place, that's for sure.
Did you didn't do the strands today?
It didn't, is it a good one?
Not really. I was very
What did you
annoyed with it.
find, Eric?
I was just watching this Killdozer thing. Look what he did with the little saw.
Eric just wants a killdozer now.
He just spins it. It just starts cutting.
Oh, Whistling Diesel.
How did he get famous? I have no idea. I really don't know how he is, what he did.
Fucking up trucks.
Is that it? Like he just
Yeah.
got like where's he getting all
Yes.
this money?
Ads placed on videos of him fucking up things. Like
I'm
that's
surprised
it.
his
That's
Lambos
the equation. That's it.
survived.
He started with diesel pickup trucks, and people like, oh, that's too nice to be driving in the field. Why are you doing that? And then he was like, oh, well, if I destroy it, people will talk about it. And he just like solved the YouTube equation for a little while, and has just been going further and further with it.
It really makes you question how much money some of these YouTubers are actually making.
Dude,
Yeah.
insane amount.
If we just had okay content back then, we could be billionaires.
He didn't even start that long ago, to be honest with you.
A couple years ago. It makes me
Like, I
wonder how
think-
much PewDiePie actually has.
In the grand
Not
scheme of
but
things, I
PewDiePie and
think he's
Beast.
pretty new.
Yeah, yeah. Same shit every day.
It looks like he probably deleted a lot of videos, but it's like 5 years ago. You know, like that's it.
I guess that's
Which
crazy to me because I just don't believe you can like make it big as a YouTuber anymore.
I think it can, but it takes some luck.
It's a lot. You gotta, I don't know.
It's just such a lottery you need to hit of like
Yeah,
algorithm, content, thumbnail.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
but yeah.
What do you think the first website on Google says that PewDiePie is worth? Net worth.
100 mil.
It says 45.
I feel like that's low ball at it.
That has to be lowballing it, right?
What about
Uh,
Mr. Beast?
it says he's expressed that the media has undervalued his net worth.
Oh, 100%. They had to.
Yeah, so I don't know. What was the Mr. Beast?
Yeah. Mr. Beast is at least 100 mil.
Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast,
500 million
Okay,
estimated?
yeah,
that's about right.
but his brand is worth like
Of
billions.
billions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like the one his like manager gave an interview and he's like we have issues with sponsors now, and the issue is that we can't find sponsors big enough because the audience we pull are like bigger than we pull more viewers per video than the Super Bowl does once a year,
I
and those
believe it.
ads are like $1 million per second because of how many people watch it. He's like, we'll throw up
That's kind
videos
of a good
easily.
point.
He's like, well,
That
let's
would be hard to advertise on.
yeah. How do you pay? Let me look at his last. Let me get his last 5 video view counts on his main English channel. Just
Yeah,
his
there's a shit ton of them. Shit ton of channels.
and his last 5 videos are 87 million, 190, 129 million, 121 million, 164 million, and 190 million.
What's the time frame on that? Like when's the
Uh,
fifth video? How long ago?
4 days, 3 weeks, 1 month, 1 month, 2 months.
Wow.
That's pumping out very viewed content. Holy shit.
So in the past, like, let's just say 6 or 7 weeks, he has almost over half a billion views. Over half a billion views in like 6, 7 weeks.
That's crazy. That's
Like,
some
how do you
huge
spawn? Like,
numbers.
how does it? Because if like a company wants to like a company wants to sponsor his second to last video with 129 million views, you're paying. He has to sell it as the like, well, you need to give me enough money for it to like warrant your product getting 129 million like views on YouTube, and it might be on other platforms. Like he's been doing this stuff on Twitter and stuff. Like there's just no sponsors big enough. There are, but like not many.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think he's been offered someone to buy his brand. Said no.
that's like car brands, and you're not taking like AG1, that green supplement company, or some
Huh.
stupid speaker company. That's
No,
like car
no,
brands or like Coca-Cola.
not like Raycom earbuds.
No, that's
That's why
big
he's
league
like
shit.
made a lot of his own brands to be like Mr. Beast bar. Like he makes all these brands just to like to to sponsor himself because they like at least would
In lieu
equate
of getting
value.
sponsors, he's using
Yeah.
it for himself.
Yep. Great. Like he'll be the dude that like. I
It's
mean,
a
one day
crazy
he'll stop.
problem to have.
It'll be the thing that like we'll be old and be like, who is this? This Mr. Beast guy was kind of wild, and be like, living through it, he was just killing it. Like he just did not stop killing it. So yeah, I don't even know how we got to that one. Alex asked about Whistling Diesel.
Yeah, that's how that went.
It always how that be.
It do be
On
like that sometimes.
As a wise man once said, it do. Oh, I thought I had something else. You didn't have anything else, right, Brandon?
Nope, I don't think so.
Huh. Let me double check.
I've been playing a new idle game. That's been
Yeah,
going on.
Bruno's life is sucked up into idle games.
It's a problem. It's a good
His
one though.
his whole life is an idle game.
You know, gotta get them levels.
That would be your anime. That
Yeah,
time I was sitting at my computer playing 4 idle games until I got sucked into them all, and now I'm maxing out all my stats while I'm lazily lying around on the beach. OP farmer's
yeah.
life, slice of life.
Great. Love it. Send it. Ship it. Write it.
God, it'd be such a good anime.
So, a funny thing happened to me recently. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a time when I was reading a lot of manga, right?
Mhm.
But like, I kind of didn't like the weekly thing, like the week to week. So I let them pile up for a while. I went back and picked one up. Basically, general gist of the story is dude gets zapped into another world, gets his OP power, which is basically walking simulator. He doesn't get tired walking, and that's how he levels up, right? Make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, second chapter of me catching up, dude whips out a gun. This is a fantasy setting, okay? Dude
Okay.
pulls out like a Colt 1911, all right? And I'm like, wait a minute. I completely forget how this happened. Where did he get the gun?
Just spawn with it?
No, he didn't. I went back and looked, and it was like he went to some blacksmith and was like, hey, can you make me this?
Oh. Man,
So, like, I don't know what the fuck was going on in that story.
I'd go back in time or to a different world and they'd be like, "Oh man, tell us your knowledge." I'm like, "Well, they have these things called cell phones. Like how they work, I don't know."
Basically.
Boil your water. Why? There's like these little germs. Show me. How? I don't know. They're just there.
How?
It's dirty. Boil it.
Trust me.
That just makes it hot. That doesn't do anything else.
Oh,
Do it.
little Jim is sick. Let's poke holes in him and make him bleed. It's like, well, don't do that. Like, what's your proof? It's like, well, just
Just don't trust me on this one.
where'd you get that? Where'd you get that needle from? Oh,
There's a
we use
couple
that needle.
stories like that, though. Like,
We use that needle to poke into the chickens to make sure they're healthy. Well, that's salmonella. What's salmonella? Like, no, just don't eat that.
there's a couple shows like that that
I
I've
know.
watched.
Yeah. All right, we can end it there. You want to know why?
'Cause that's all we got time for.
On this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you later.